So I want to show you guys a fucking video here, a Bellular, what he did here. Look at this. Look at this shit. So, you take a look at this. This is one of the best pictures of me that anybody has ever done. And it's on a React video. Like, this is, it's on a React video.
FF14 is healing his soul. Like he's becoming unwithered.
Just because I wore the beanie, is that right? Is that right? Just because I wore the fucking beanie.
Okay, I'll leave you a little spoiler for what's to come. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy 14. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy 14 and Asmongold's actual experience with it, which I will say, like I'm going to say this now, I'm really surprised. Like in a really good way. I am extremely, extremely happy to see how everything's gone around. It's like I said at the start of this stream, it's been an incredible week for MMOs overall. It has been true. Like a... It's big true. It's been such a godsend that FF is exploding with Asmongold playing it to 210,000 people, I think. And then later on to, 100,000+ people. They're really, really good. And then he goes and plays Tazavesh and loves that as well. Yeah. We love Tazavesh here. The raid's really good. People are having fun.
For anybody who doesn't know, like that's the dungeon.
World of Warcraft. People are having fun in FF14. Ashes of Creation, fantastic. It is genuinely wonderful.
Yes, it's the thing that's been popping off on the internet. And this is actually something that I think, you know what, your man, I was going to say, Joshua Double-Barreled, what's his name? Thingy Strife Hayes.
Josh Strife Hayes?
Oh, that's it. We watch his videos.
All I could remember was double barrel name, British accent, very well dressed in his videos. But
he makes good videos. I like him.
He did a video that was, his conclusion of the video was that if both of these games came out now, most people go to FF instead.
100%.
That's what his video was all about.
That's the point they made, yeah.
And a part of it was, sort of involving Asmongold. So I just wanted to bring up that, like, for some of the broader, like, MMO culture context, you've got the likes of, him making videos like that. We've been discussing FF in our stream. Asmon reacted to a few of our clips.
Imagine that.
I think a mixture of that. Some other people's
stuff. Yeah, imagine
that.
You can do it.
What's her name?
Annie
Brain gone.
Who are you talking about?
She was on Allcraft.
Zeppla?
Yeah, Zeppla. That's it,
the other one. Okay.
A few other, it's like all these things sort of came together. Asmongold went. We're going to get into how that went. The PC Gamer article. Some of this stuff leaking out into the not just
the
like
other. Nah, shut up, man. I meant the other girl that was on Allcraft. Like, shut up. Like, you guys starting all this weird shit. Man, stop. Like, I'm gonna stop this right now. Like, yeah, the other girl, how many girls? Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of girls on Allcraft. We've got like maybe 3-4 girls on Allcraft the entire history of the show.
There's the WoW bubble, there's the MMO bubble, there's the broad gaming culture bubble, and it's actually a lot of what his video was about. Yeah. Is just this idea of, because it's an MMO, so it's dedicated in spending a lot of time in your character. Oh, yeah. One of the most important things for people is that they feel like they're investing their time in a stable world that's going somewhere. So even the perception that something is on the downturn is extremely damaging to an MMO. And
nobody wants to invest their time in a
we've got all these stories floating around. And I guess for us it's like, just because we're a WoW channel, we're not just going to close ranks around WoW and pretend everything's good, or everything's perfect. So we're going to engage with what's actually going on.
We're going to engage with reality, unlike Blizzard seem to want to do.
Yeah, it's not about feeling good within our bubble. It's about the big picture. And like it or not, Asmongold is part of the big picture. He is the largest World of Warcraft streamer, and that does mean that if he makes a move in and around another game, regardless of his thoughts about that move or his intent.
Yes, I know. He's about to say people are going to take it a completely different fucking way and think that WoW's dead. Like, yeah, I totally fucking get it. I totally understand it.
Make some waves. So,
yeah,
yes.
I mean, where he goes, discourse follows, and people also follow. Like, there's the sheer amount of people who have joined FF based on him, I imagine, is completely obscene. I mean, I even know a couple of examples where it is just, they were on the fence.
Don't join a group with those guys.
put his foot in, everyone went, oh, We can trust Asmongold's feet as a temperature gauge for the water. In we go.
Well, also, Asmongold did have some first reactions to aspects of Final Fantasy XIV.
Especially aspects.
In regards to...
we have discussed at length, yes?
Yes, those things. That's
yeah,
perhaps,
the graphics look janky in a lot of ways. Some of the art is off-putting to me. And the cat girl stuff was kind of weird. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, abso-fucking-lutely, dude.
Some preconceptions. But then he got into the game. And his preconceptions were a bit shattered, is from sort of what I understand.
Melted like butter under a hot knife.
And that means that there is no better advocate for this game than somebody who was initially skeptical, with a whole bunch of his audience being skeptical.
Yeah.
And then he enjoys it.
True.
And, you know, it's not just a small audience. He had a peak of over 210,000 Twitch viewers.
That's a lot.
On his first day. And you got to remember how...
That's crazy.
Just how big his following is. So if he, you know, if he moves from one game to the other game, the WoW directory will drop ranks.
I mean, like outside of I think maybe major WoW events, like, you know, some classic launches. I mean, he's even at the head of those. Like classic events. If anything happens in World of Warcraft, he is the not even the.
I love
like
this video, man. It's like they're just talking about how important I am. Like, this is my favorite video I've ever seen. This is honestly, like, I really need to watch more videos like this. Anytime I'm feeling like a loser, anytime I feel like a loser, I'm actually just going to watch this video from now on, okay, guys?
Slices the pie by a significant margin.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people meme about the overall viewership number of a game as if it really means anything. I mean, it means something, but it's not a huge metric of success for the game. Just because of different cultures and different places to watch and stuff like that. But like, what he's playing at the moment decides, you know, which number gets memed on. Yeah, ostensibly, if he's in Tazavesh, you look at the directory, you see, oh, woe's beating FF, haha, guess your weeb game's dead now, idiots. We knew it wouldn't last. But then, you know, he's like, Tazavesh is really cool, but I'm done for today. Yeah, time to go. Time to go continue. The quest line as a warrior. And then it goes back, and then everyone's going, haha, WoW's dead. Don't laugh at the weebs now.
You know what the funny thing is? It's the same person. It's the same person saying it in both cases. It's the same guy, because the guy's just being an idiot, right? That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Shitty Sylvanas, dead game. Get got, like.
Yeah.
So it is, that's how big he is, that he can kind of control the discourse, because so many people just watch him and go, this guy is, how do I put this? He's an idealized form of the MMO player.
Yeah.
I see myself in him, which is, you know, 200,000.
The quintessential loser.
That must be so stressful. God.
I think
weight of expectations and
the first supercut of him playing FF14 is over 1 million views, I think, at the minute.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and actually, just about anything he's done touching FF14 has done extremely well on the YouTube Twitch channel they run.
Yeah, it's been very popular.
Absolutely.
Which, look, it's pretty big. Blizzard, you can't just... I guess, like, there is a side thing about Blizzard employee Adam Haliski, who used to be a writer for... he was a writer for Blizzard Watch, which used to be WoW Insider. You know, a surprising number of people will have read his work, not knowing that he's also the guy involved in that drama. And I think we talked about the drama. Did we do that in the last episode? Yeah, no, that was just us having a conversation, wasn't it?
That only happened this week.
Yeah, no, that was just us having a conversation. Yeah.
I do think that, like, the reason why a lot of MMO players consider me, I'm like the, you know, whenever, like, all of the Power Rangers come together and they make, like, the really big Power Ranger? Well, like, you take, like, living with your mom, balding, no girlfriend, bad personal hygiene, never goes outside. Like, you put all of those together. And, like, every MMO player, Exodia. I'm the Exodia. And you put all of them together. And you form one being, and that being is Asmongold. That's basically it, because there's a lot of people that, you know, maybe they don't have a girlfriend, but they go outside regularly, or maybe they have a girlfriend, but, you know, actually probably if they have a girlfriend, their personal hygiene probably isn't that good, you know, it probably is that good. So, like, maybe they, you know, they take care of themselves, and they have a girlfriend, but they also don't have a job, and they live with their mom, or something like that, right? But, like, for me, it's like I've got the entire Infinity Gauntlet, man. I have the entire thing.
Getting into it much, but, you know, it's certainly a bad look that happens. When Asmongold moves to another game, and that's actually not what I believe that's not what Hibisky was talking about. I believe that was him referencing Asmongold's tweet on pronouns from like 2 years ago or something. But I do think that a lot of the perception in Blizz from little grapevine things that I've heard, and perhaps some reactions to the BlizzCon Allcraft that notably has never happened again.
That's true.
I mean, come on, let's think about this. I actually have a general thought of it internally at Blizz. They're probably like, oh, good, hopefully he stays.
Which, you know,
I'm fairly sure that's what a lot of
I genuinely believe that. I genuinely think that the Blizzard, the people at Blizzard are probably happy that I'm gone. Because, as I said, I represent every bad thing about the game. Like, I am every stereotype Blizzard has worked 15 years to fucking go against. They were like, please, can you stop making WoW players be these basement-dwelling virgin losers that don't shower? And then they look at Twitch, and they see the #1 guy is cleaning out a moldy fucking food out of his table because his mom wouldn't do it for him. And everybody's watching him. And they love it. And they're like, wait, no, you're not supposed to like this. This is it. This is the wrong way. No, please not again. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, and like also, yeah, and then you have as well, you know, I have the, I don't just tweet out the most acceptable political opinions sometimes. Sometimes I'll say something that deviates from what's acceptable on mainstream news. And you know what? People don't like that at Blizzard. They really don't like that at Blizzard. And you know what? I don't care.
We'll think.
It's them disengaging with reality and not realizing that, you know, he is, whether he wants to be or not, but through some form of him being who he is and, you know, what his stream accomplishes, he is the standard bearer for so many MMO players.
Okay, I pretty much know for a fact that in a few instances it's they don't want him and they don't want his ilk.
Yeah, well,
this is not to throw any shade.
And I think that actually there are many cases, I'll read threads about myself, and there are more cases of people talking about how much they dislike me, but what they really dislike more so is you guys. Like, there are a lot of viewers or a lot of people out there that they're like, yeah, Asmon sucks, but like, what I really hate is his community.
Zach, I don't know if you will react to this one. I will get back to your DM soon, and I will go on Allcraft. So, it's okay.
Boys, Bellular on Allcraft in 2023 confirmed. Can you believe that? Bellular on Allcraft 2023. Dude, I'm ready, man. I can't wait for when we get Shadowlands Part 2 or Legion Part 2, and then we're going to have him on and talk about it. Bro, that's going to be lit.
Yeah, you know, I'm not saying that to disparage any of his people. I think that is how some of the Blizz people see it.
Yeah, that's how they would think they would use the terms ilk. Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Asmongold and his ilk. Such toxic Twitch players. Twitch community.
They use Pepe emotes in their chat. They're the worst.
Yeah, whereas you're like, you know, you can see that, but like there's 210,000 people watching. You know, you will feel it if 210,000 people unsub today and go play FF. That is not like a little bit of a whisper. That is actually like, that is a major thing. And that's only the people watching at that time. Because you don't know how many unique viewers he had that stream. If he held 210,000, God knows, there could have been 500k watching in for that.
Probably.
You guys want to see? Yeah, I'm just going to show it. It is what it is. There it is. There's the graph of that day. There's a lot of people watched. Holy fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of people. And that's all it was.
Probably more like based on.
I'll see if I can extrapolate from one of our previous live shows.
Yeah, I was gonna say based on like based on our numbers, what like unique views looks like compared to concurrent.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I have one up here. This is a stream that we did. It wasn't one of our biggest ones, but we had. Is it the audience tab that I go to? I'll be able to get it up here.
The VOD had 2.5 mil. Apparently.
Okay, so we had a peak concurrency.
Oh, he just watched it. That's
of
crazy. He just saw what I
viewers,
said.
But the total
crazy.
amount of views from the day of the stream, so not including VOD, was 30K.
How are they watching
so
my? How are they watching my stream in a video?
So if Asmongold got like 200K,
what the fuck is this?
Concurrent, you could be looking at.
Oh my god,
2 million uniques or something.
Yep. Someone in chat said the VOD had 2.5 million views.
Yeah.
That's
if you're looking at 2.5 million people seeing someone leave your game for another, even though he's not leaving the game, but that's the perception that people have, no matter how.
Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Thank you, Matt. Yes, I'm fully aware. That is the perception that people have. I am more than aware of that.
Many times, like, no matter how many times Asmongold says, I'm not leaving World of Warcraft for FF14.
Why are you leaving, man?
Enjoy them both.
That's crazy. You're going to leave?
People will just see
my god,
Asmon playing FF, which, you know, like, in some part of their subconscious, some part of their psychology, it is going to be FF up, WoW down. Yeah. Because that's the kind of binary selection problem you've got.
Just some people in here be like, oh my god, you're putting Asmon on a pedestal and stuff. Like, I'm dealing with reality. This is how we have to talk. It's like if, I don't know. It's like if Ninja moved to CSGO instead of Fortnite. Or maybe, I don't know, if Ninja moved to Apex Legends instead of Fortnite.
Yeah, he did. And a lot of people played it because of him. They paid Ninja and Shroud millions of dollars to play that game. That's a great example. But on top of that, it's not just me. Like, Annie moved over. Rich moved over. A lot of other people moved over too. Like, obviously, you know, I'm the most viewed one, right? Of course. But that doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of other people that are doing the same thing. And also, it means more because if Ninja moved over to Apex and Apex was just garbage, then nobody would give a shit. It's like whenever Ninja moved over to Mixer. Ninja moved over to Mixer, it didn't do anything because Mixer sucked. Ninja moved over to Apex, it did a lot because Apex was awesome. So, like, yeah, just having a content creator play your game or look at your game does not mean that that's a golden ticket to success. You still actually have to have a good product. And I think Mixer is a great example of that.
Right. Or, I don't know the CSGO scene, but if a notable CS person, you know, goes and moves to Valorant.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're number one, the best CS player in the world.
Simple or something like that, yeah.
Signs an exclusive contract to be in a Valorant team.
Yeah.
Who's also a really big streamer or something. And now they're just playing that different game. Or, you know, I mean, you can apply this to anything, right? You guys get it. You know, the best LoL pro in the world with the biggest stream goes and starts playing Dota.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at here. You have to remove any of your own personal feelings to anyone involved here. This is a bigger picture thing. That's why it's newsworthy.
Yeah, I mean, there's Gabriel says he said he's leaving for real today after he finishes this raid. I mean, if he said that, Blizzard should be sweating. They should actually have cold sweat hearing that, if he did say it.
Who said that? Gabriel? Some guy in chat. Yeah, some random guy. No, not the angel, man. That would be so bad.
Sure. Say that?
I'm not sure. Obviously, I've not been watching a stream because I've been preparing this and doing this. But if he said that, then that is absolutely like that. That's fairly major. But
could have been a meme.
To kind of continue with about idealizing him or putting him on pedestal, I think the reality of that is important. Some of that might have been the language I used when I explained him earlier. Or explain what I think. I said he's like the idealized form of people as an MMO player, but I think it's
the exact opposite. I am the unidealized form. It's like watching a caveman. Like it's the opposite. Like it's like somebody. It's not somebody who's evolved. I'm not in year 3000. I'm in year 1000. Okay, that's where we're at. Yeah, the caveman we all wanted to be. Yeah, the golem. Exactly. Yeah, it's all of the. It's all of the. I think that, like, ultimately, I'll go ahead, I'll explain real quick, right? I think that the reason why, like, especially, like, my streams have an appeal in a way is because of the fact that I have every negative trait possible, and I'm not sorry for it. And so the reality of somebody who is completely confident and okay and completely chill about being who they are makes a lot of other people comfortable with who they are. I think that's a big reason.
We see ourselves in him. That's like not true in any specific like sense. It's the idea of why he's so important. I think. I think he's so important because he is in personality and how he plays. He is like he's almost the North Star of MMO player.
I have to say this, like this video obviously has just been sucking my dick for 13 minutes and it keeps going. I love it. But you guys have to keep in mind, like I literally live with my mom in Austin, Texas, and I'm 30 years old, and like I after my stream, you know what I do? I lay on the futon, I read Twitter for an hour, maybe I fall asleep, I get up, I go get like fast food, and I come home and I jack off. Like that's my life, okay? Like I'm not some god on Mount Olympus. I'm not some weird fucking, you know, entity. I am just a random guy. Please, guys, keep that in mind.
Where you know, his room can be disgusting at times. He has his snack box, or he had his snack box that has maggots in it. You know, that stuff. We look at that and go, "Ah, it's disgusting." But you're also like, I mean, isn't there a tiny spark of wanting to be somewhere on that path in all of us, subconscious, conscious, otherwise? That's what I mean about the ideal. He's the standard bearer for that specific player.
Yeah.
So even if the comparison between
I still have it, it's over there,
as a person, as an Asmongold viewer is 0.0001%.
Yeah, he was just done for the patch, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, grand. Yeah. You'll see that and you'll be like, yeah, that's he is that's how he's got to where he is.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not even my opinion. Like that's just how it is.
It's relatability. That is one of the major drivers of like streaming and all that shit. That's that's I think.
You guys haven't seen the snack box for a while. Like, there's not a whole lot of new stuff in it. I can get it up. I like my stomach's kind of bothering me a little bit, like to lean back on. I thought it would be a good idea last night. I ate like half a pound of beef jerky. And so my stomach's been kind of a little bit bothering me. So I'm going to see how I do standing up like this, okay? It'll be okay. For a second, dude, like anytime I'm getting to the point, like now that I'm 30, right? I'm at the point now where like anything, like any like if I have a headache, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. If my hand hurts, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to have to cut it off. If I have a stomach ache, oh, I'm dead. You know what I mean? Like it's not good. And so you guys got to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead. We're going to look at the snack box. Yeah, as you guys can see, we still do have the snack box. Of course, we have the fucking snack box. I've had this for probably years now. And some of the stuff is new. A lot of the stuff on the top is new. Everything else is pretty much all the old stuff. But yeah, this is a big box of food, as you guys can see. Whole lot of stuff in here. Honey buns, everything, dude. Granola bars. So people come over, like my dad comes over, anybody comes over, and I just put it down there. They eat whatever they want. InfoWars. My mom's really into InfoWars. She's been watching Alex Jones for 20 years. Not really that big of a fan, to be honest.
Why it is big in the overall MMO discourse, regardless of what anybody thinks about anybody, and that is why even if Blizzard people, and I think a bunch of Blizzard staff will actually be thinking, oh, you know, thank God, I hope the FF people keep him because we sure as hell don't want him. It's a good thing, you know, we never went and did another BlizzCon. Or, you know, like if that jab email was actually real or something. And there was actually some techie people who uncovered stuff that might suggest that jab email that said lovely things about both ourselves and Zach, that might actually be real, which is fucking hilarious if true. But, you know, if any of that shit's anything to go by, they're not going to learn the lesson they should. The person that a lot of MMO players find to be entertaining and or relatable, even though controversial to some others, is
very much
saying big things, going to another game.
Very much
this is bad for you, Blizzard.
Yes, it definitely
is. Fucking hell. Asmongold will do mind-numbingly boring shit in World of Warcraft, right? I mean, I see some of the ways he plays that game, trying to, I don't know if it's like him and Annie Fuchsia are just going to fight for their all the things bar. You know, for forever, but it's like if you're even managing to lose the interest of somebody who will play that hard.
Yeah, so
of course. I mean, it's the same thing as the Odin helmet. Like, I just ran it. They're like, well, how do you get it? I run it at 6 hours. non-stop without breaks. And then I get it. There it is. I got it now. 9 hours. Yeah, it was 9. Actually, it's total 9 hours. You're right about that.
That to kind of breach into, because we did have this stuff up here about like the stream sniper
Not
stuff.
hard.
But considering we're talking about Asmongold, like this is kind of funny, right? Because we muted. We are muted. Good, happy days. So this is like, it's kind of funny, right? Because he does talk in this about the boringness and how, you know, people said ARR was like mind numbing or Realm Reborn Quest was like slow and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I play Classic WoW. What are you talking about? It's fine. This is all fine.
Exactly.
But this idea that he's sitting doing that, and like people are saying he seems so happy in this video.
Exactly.
Especially when he's playing the game, he looks like he's over the moon. Which, you know, honeymoon period with a new MMO is going to do that. Yeah. But people are watching this and going to be like, man, he looks like he's got 10 years younger. He's so much healthier. Look at the glow in his eyes. And obviously, like, I memed about it on Discord this morning, saying, you know, like FF14 is healing his soul.
Oh, God.
He's becoming unwithered. It's obviously a joke. He's wearing a hat. The indoors lighting's really good.
I'm wearing a hat because my hair looked bad, and I was gonna record it without the hat, but my hair looked really bad, so I put on the hat. That's the real reason why I put on the hat. Okay, guys.
I think he does look better overall recently. Like, I think he has been being healthier, but like
the reason is because I've showered more often. I usually have been showering 2 times and about 1 time a week. But like, I will shower before my stream because it makes my hair look good. Yeah, I shower. That's the only reason. Like, I don't care about like being clean. Like, I actually prefer kind of being dirty. You know, it's like building up an earth shield. But with my hair, it gets greasy, so I have to wash it.
It's just funny that people even like are even joking about that. Whereas like it's look how healthy he's gotten, that he's having fun in FF.
Yeah.
But that's
like he picks up the snack box and it's just full of fresh produce from the farm. You're like, whoa.
just grabbing some broccoli.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh God, what a thought. What a thought.
Man.
But no, it's funny. I mean, his thoughts are actually really good, because I actually love the guy. I think he's a very, very good professional streamer, and also he's really genuine on his other channel, and he's really eloquent. Like, I have a little call out here that I just wrote earlier, which is, as always, when he's removed from the pressure of live streaming, he's remarkably eloquent. It's like he's sharp as a tack, and the fact that he can focus on the details he talks about with F14 when he's streaming genuinely impresses me. Yeah. Because he's got 200,000 people watching, and he's just thinking through stuff.
Thanks, man.
That's happening.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
And it's wild.
Yeah, thank you.
It's wild how good he is.
Almost more importantly, Don Jandro here just said Bald One is into cat girls. We got him.
That's it. That's the thing. It's straight up, like, got him.
No way.
No, like, literally.
He's into cat girls now.
Listen, dude. The first time he saw Y'shtola, he was like, who's this? I was just like, cat girl, what's going on? And then the next time I tuned into the stream, he was visibly excited when he saw her.
Big win, the battle of ideas.
There was someone who had the Y'shtola, like the original Y'shtola.
Nah, this is the thing, right? It's because she's hot. As I said, if Blizzard wants to redeem Sylvanas, make her boobs bigger. Problem solved. Everybody's gonna like her. It's literally that simple. I mean, you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
And had, like, you know, they were basically fully cosplaying Y'shtola in game. He saw it recorded. I was like, is that her? And then ran over and was like, imposter fake. And then, but every time he seen her, he's like lit up and he's like really happy to see her. Like, got him, completely got him. There is also a YouTube video, which is, I can't remember who it's by, but it's a very short clip called Asmongold. It's something, we got him, boys, or something like that, referring to Asmongold. And it's literally just him saying, what was it? It's one of the little floating pixie things. One of the sylph flies past and like it shows a shot of them from behind and just goes, damn, she thick. It's just funny, but it's like he's properly completely engaging with it, and that's, you know, people are elated by this generally, and I think everyone's just having so much more fun.
Yeah,
which is why I think
radiance going on.
It's good fun.
Yeah,
time.
That's it. Everyone's just
that's what matters, right? It's
a
good little fun time.
Just so happens to be in.
That's
FF14.
what matters. Yeah, it's about having a good, nice, fun time. This is a good video. I like it a lot. I'm gonna read a few of the comments about this. This is a great video. I've honestly never had my dick sucked this hard in a video before. It's really that great. I love this. What an incredible video. I'm gonna link it to you guys right now, okay? Where he goes, discourse follows. Well, absolutely, because I never stop talking. Of course. As been just the biggest watch streamers, one of the biggest Twitch streamers on Twitch. Biggest balls up by Blizzard. For sure. Absolutely. Yoshitola exists. Asma, damn, she's hot. We got him. Yeah, sure. As I spent like 3 hours. I actually spent like 2 hours in the Golden Saucer like last night. I'm going to keep farming that as much as I can. Asmongold just discovered his true home, Asmongold Saucer. Okay, dude. Asmon's not far off from your average gamer. It shows how much Blizzard hates their audience and wishes the industry would be more exclusive to people like them. Absolutely. I think there's a lot of Blizzard people that actively, I think, resents the overall, you know, like gamer type people like me, you know. Like, absolutely, they fucking resent that. 100%. I think that very clearly.